Okay, I'm standing back here. This is where the crooked tent was with the crime scene tape. I want to take a shot down here just mainly for me looking in, because I'm still trying to figure some of these shots where Chris and Roberta were. So I'm just filming this just to get an idea. But this is heading back down towards Powerline Trail. And back there, directly back there, is where the pinned. Now we have 2 pinned locations, but I'll say the pinned location back in the field. And as you can see, here's the water that runs all the way back there. So I'm just going to leave this film as I walk. And like I said, with it being so quiet, everything wet, I'm hoping to run into some cool wildlife, because they won't hear me coming. There's what I'm calling it a canal, but it's not. It's where the water drainage. But you can see how that looks. It just gives the whole area a new look now, doesn't it? Looks completely different. And then right there at that little bit of daylight where the dead things, right there, that's the path to go back to the tree swing. This would be a roundabout way to go into the tree swing area. And I'm going to go look through there in a little bit. So, okay, I think I got I'm going to get some footage out here. I want to try to scan some of these. I'm trying to match up these dead palm fronds, but the palm fronds that are interesting to me are the ones see down there, the dead ones, about chest high, right there in that corner. I think that is the location where Chris went in, was down in there somewhere. Now, is that where he found the wet bag? I don't know, but it's interesting that about 70 feet in from this area is where those crime scene circles are that we were. But look, standing right here, look how close. That's the tree swing entrance. It's called an oak canopy. It's where you have a whole bunch of oak trees like that with the moss and stuff. But if you were standing here beside me, you'd be like, wow. I mean, that's not that far away at all. And eventually I'm going to take and get on Google Earth and snap the measurements and such to get, somewhat of an actual measurement instead of me just guessing. But out here where I can kind of see, I'm guessing that's probably 80 to 90 feet out in there, so across there. So it'll be about 30 yards. But somewhere over in this area is where we think he went in, at least peeled and went in, and then possibly angled across back to where the remains were. And that's where he found the dry bag, was along that traveled path that he took. And, could it be that first circle that's in here about 70 feet? Possibly. I just don't know. And like I said, the law enforcement may never release any of this information to us. So we can only speculate. So that's why I'm up here trying to piece some of this together. Okay, and here's like this little opening that goes right back into where we just were, where the crime scene circles are. And then there's those, I'm trying to match up those dead palm fronds right there. I think that could possibly be where I saw some of my footage of Chris going in. See, now we're walking back down towards Powerline Trail. So had the Fox News cameraman simply walked past them, well, now it would give the appearance that no, he went to the right. So that caused a lot of confusion, because he was on the left side of the trail, right side of the trail. Nobody really knows until we see that footage, if we ever will. But there's something about that right in there that just looks interesting. So I'm going to take a scan, and this is where I went in last week, where I thought he plowed through. And then that took us right to that one crime scene circle. But I'm just going to scan and use this footage for future reference. That's all. And I'm going to head back up here.